That time Francis at the front, it's untidy. It's a pretty ruthless rucking there as good work by McBride. Elwood bottled up. But Wales are offside in front of the post and only about 28 metres out. So a real live chance of first points for Eric Elwood. Pressure on the fly half then as he had a little dabble himself. Wales so eager to get at him, caught themselves offside. Here's Elwood. Big roar, no problem. Ireland leads 3-0. Just over 8 minutes of this first half. The boot of Eric Elwood. His tally now over 60 points. And this only his 5th international. Ireland, you can see, territorially have had the greater share possession from the set piece, about equal. Big leap by Llewellyn, support from Davies. Jenkins, Nigel Davies, Mike Hall, Ian Evans in the line. Wayne Proctor beats the first tackle, almost the second, sets it up inside and taken on by Pedigo. Wales on the drive, 18 metres out. Moon, Jenkins, Nigel Davies, Mike Hall. Had to check a bit, the pass was a little high, but it's back out again. Jenkins, Proctor across, but Gagan in with a thumping tackle on Ian Evans. But it's still Welsh possession to come again, and that'll be a penalty as tempers fray a little.
Yes, an excellent phase of play by Wales. They really have, in my opinion, got the best, the most fluent three-quarters of any of the four nations this year. Wayne Proctor gets the ball out to Ian Evans, a danger man, but Simon Gagan's well on him, gave him no space at all, and that really is the key to defending against Ian Evans.
Evans, in fact, still receiving a bit of attention after that thumping tackle. Samuel Jenkins, his second chance to bring the scores level. Dangerous, of course, to avoid kicking it across the face of the post, curling it in from the right here. Oh, that's perfect. Fine kick. 3-all it is. 17.5 minutes into this first half. And Neil Jenkins with his 35th successful penalty attempt for Wales. From Elwood. Good work by Emile Lewis. Moon, Jenkins from his 22. Four-man line. Francis with a little nod of the head. Touchdown to Bradley. Elwood. Then the drive by Popplewell. Well countered by Wales. Penalty, though, because Wales have gone down. It's a penalty, head on to the post. Emile Lewis, the policeman. Elwood. Probably the coolest man in the stadium. This to regain the lead. Will it carry? There's your answer. Well, the goal kicker, I think, is still in most selectors' books the man you pick first. Halfway line there, Ireland's feed. Bradley, the captain. Position. Clement goes back, calls the mark, it's not given. And a fine line kick. Two-man line, Francis at the back. And Wales have encroached within 10 metres, and they're all offside in their eagerness to get at Ireland's possession. And it's a chance again for Elwood. And this would be 3 out of 3. and 9-3 to Ireland. 24 minutes gone. You can currently do no wrong. Just 25 this month, not quite, but well, he's a mature head on his shoulders, and the coolness is extraordinary. Bounces back eventually to Moon, to Jenkins. Davies. Long floated pass is a good one to Hall. Gives him a bit of room, cuts back inside, into the Irish 22. Very well weighted pass to Hall then. This Moon attacking again. Jenkins, chances on here. Jenkins goes and reaches for the try. It's a fine score. Looked as though he might be caught short of the line, but there's strength in the fly half, and he reached out for it for his fourth try for Wales, and instant comeback after the setback of a 6-point deficit after Elwood. Here it comes.
Yeah, this ruck had danger written all over it. You can see Rupert Moon breaking, but before that, the key thing was Mike Hall's break. Just had the pace to get side Philip Danaher, and in the end, Neil Jenkins has all the pace to get to the line, stretched it out. Well, it's a good try for Wales, and they'll be looking to build on that now.
So, 9-8. Simon Gagan on 19 caps. Bradley rather wild, but it's picked up by O'Shea. He's well buried though. Wales 10-metre line, but Wales have come way over the top. And referee Spreadbury, no two minds at all about that, as Wales poured over the top, diving over. So a chance for Elwood once more. Again, it looks good. 4 out of 4 for Elwood, and Ireland stay ahead, now by 4 points.
Looks like a back row move coming from Ireland here.
Through Johns, floats it out. Wallace inside to Bradley. And a Welsh injury. And worrying injury here. Prop to the winger. He was in here, I think, at the tackle coming in. There he is. He took a very hard fall there and looks concussed.
Nigel, that was very similar to Nigel Walker's injury 3 weeks ago. Unfortunately, Wayne Proctor getting his head the wrong side of Paddy Jones's knee.
Simon Hill takes his place. Play resumes with Robinson taking the ball for Ireland. Bradley, Elwood, on the switch is Danaher, careering into the Welsh pack, up to the Welsh 22. Bradley again. Elwood, drop goal, charge down, good work by Perigo. Meanwhile, a penalty though. And offside was Garen Jenkins.
Simon Hill, replacing Wayne Proctor, was being taken off, unfortunately injured.
5 minutes into the second half. Straight through. 5 out of 6. Another page in the record books. Eric Elwood in just his 5th international. And 15 points to add to the 11 he scored on his debut against Wales last year. Willie Duggan, one of the old Warriors, on the touchline. Heartened, no doubt, by that 7-point lead that Ireland now enjoy. In front of the post, 18 metres out, it's a penalty. Ireland offside in front of the post. And hands in the ruck as well. So I think referee Spreadbury had option of 2 things to penalise Ireland for on that occasion. 660 points for Wales. The tally goes up as the kick goes through, and Wales stay very much in the hunt 8 minutes into this second half. Back to within 4 points again, thanks to Neil Jenkins, who scored all their points, a try and 2 penalties. Well, that's free ball from Jenkins to McCall. Paddy Johns stationary though. Bradley. Robinson sets up. On goes Galway. Takes half of them with him. Lovely feed back to Bradley. Bradley goes. O'Shea in the line. Has Gagan outside. Can't get the ball first time. It's set up 10 metres out. And Ireland drive to within 5 metres. They're screaming for the ball outside. Popplewell on the drive is held. It's set back again. Once more, Bradley. But the pressure on. Good work it was by Perigo. And it's Wales on the break. Hill chases. Back comes Wallace. Wallace in trouble, but escapes. But a knock-on. Crowd not best pleased about that, but he may just have knocked it on as he gathered.
Conor O'Shea just can't get the ball out to Simon Gagan as he would like to have done. Conor sets up the ruck well though. Here we have Peter Cloughesy on the charge. Goes to ground early, ball available, and I think there's a bit of a fumble here. Nick Popplewell as well. One guy that really wants to get into this game.
And while we're watching the replay, I can tell you that Tony Clement has come off. Tony Clement at full-back to be replaced by Mark Raya. Wales throw. Through Gary Jenkins. Tapped down as by Johns. It's a not clean ball. And Perigo, one of the 9th Llanelli men, wins possession and eventually ends up winning Wales a penalty as Ireland fail to stay on their feet. So, a chance now for Jenkins to put Wales within a point. An important kick for Wales. Yes! It's good. Yes. 15-14 after quarter of an hour of this second half. Johns again on the break. Bradley this time. Pops it inside cleverly. On from McBride. Good work to Robinson. Johns in support. Green shirts there in numbers. It's loose. Picked up by Cloughesy. Slipped to Galway. Into the Welsh 22. There for Bradley again. Over the head to find Elwood. Inside to the back row. Bit static was McBride. But it's available again. Ireland's ball. The switch by Danaher. Danaher goes wide to set inside. Wallace dips through. On it goes to Popplewell. Ireland in striking distance. Paddy Johns with a fine tackle by Moon. Still Ireland press. But it's a penalty for kicking through. Loose boot of Wales has been penalised. Tremendous Irish surge that. And a penalty goal chance, the reward. Eric Elwood. He's curled it in. Too much. Across the face of the post.
Chip Wallace does very well here to win the ball on the ground. Gives it to Nick Popplewell, breaks a tackle. Sets up the ruck. And we see Paddy Johns getting into the fray again. Good ball, but he's made the transition very well. He's certainly started 3 fairly significant attacks on behalf of Ireland through the back row. He's doing very well.
There's the gap down the line, just outside Ireland's 22. Wales throw. Phil Davies. Difficult deflection. Back row come in to tidy up. Gary Jenkins tries to work it away. A penalty it is to Wales. Ireland preventing release of the ball. Composes himself. The old routine. Neil Jenkins. Looks good. Superb kick. And Wales now lead. 17 points to 15. We're into the last 10 minutes. Long. McBride at the tail. Bradley seizes on it. Elwood tries to float it to O'Shea on the burst. The tackling's good, the Welsh defence is fiery and determined. It's set back again by Galway. They come wide this time. Elwood tried to set up McCall on the burst. It's a penalty for a high tackle against Wales. We'll see here.
Mark McCall tries to take a short ball, but he's well defended. I think that's Scott Quinnell in there possibly. But again, leading the transgression. Yes, the pace of the game is certainly lifted. You're going to see an awful lot of urgency now on behalf of both sides, as both sides try to break the other side's stranglehold on this game.
It's Elwood then. And this for a single point lead for Ireland once again. It's off the post! It's off the post! And Wales survive. It can so easily happen. Moon, and the relief of touch and safety. And so, with 6 minutes and injury time remaining, it's still Wales that lead. Just outside the Irish 22, Phil Davies had a storming match, sets it up again. And they drive to Ireland's 22. And still there, an effective wedge up front. Moon, the chip through, it's a race with Ian Evans and Gagan. 22. Another of those tantalisingly close races. Ian Evans so fast off the mark. But Gagan this time just matched him for pace. Just. And that is it. Wales have done it. They led with their last score for the first time in the match. And so they keep up their remarkable record here at Lansdowne Road.